Hey everyone, welcome to another wet episode here on SHODO Pop. Alright, as always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and today, we've got the Kamen Rider news blog back again with something very incredible that we will get to, but before that, we actually have some SHODO Pokemon 5 updates, and it's not big. Like, here, let me just show you. We got 2 images. So if you remember, last week we got the announcement that showed like what all is going to be coming in SHODO Pokemon 5, but for some reason they did not show off all of the images, all of the Pokemon in here. We know Urshifu is supposed to be in here with both of his forms, but that is not the case. Also, we still have Salamence, Steelix, and Slicey Boy that does the thing. But last week I did mention that it was going to be the Mega Evolution, or potentially it would have been the Mega Evolution of Sceptile, but it's just regular Sceptile, so there's an update to that. We do get a look at some of their accessories though. Sceptile has like a slash, swinging effect. Steelix has a replacement tail situation for, something, I forget the attack name, and then also a fire effect piece for Salamence. So that's really cool. But once again, these are the only 2 images we got. Once again, I will let you know if we find any more. This just came out today, so I don't know. Also, hey, Steelix's mouth opens, so that's really neat. Anyway, that is it for SHODO Pokemon. Let's talk about Kamen Rider. And this week, it is, I've been saying this for the past few days, it is one step too far that I wanted them to go. But hey, we have Kamen Rider O's Saramiuo, I think is the name. That's what the dude yells when the belt, you put it in the belt or whatever. This is this is a premium Bandai item. This came out of nowhere, but for whatever reason, SHODO decided, hey, I guess we're celebrating OOO'S 10th anniversary still, and like a few other outlets were doing that. I believe we're getting a re-release of the OOO'S driver, like the standard DX one, from premium Bandai, if you want that. This is getting a release just all on its own, and really, this is one of the concept forms, and what the blog noted was that we are seeing all of these extra concept forms. One of them showed up in Memory of Heroes in the recent video game. One of them showed up in, I believe, City Wars for the mobile, and then Cardos, and then also Gamba Rising got a different one. I think each of the forms are making the rounds. And then also, as I was speaking with Malunis, who, is another host on this channel, he let me know that he saw some text in this post that said something to the effect of, hey, we're selling this. If this does well, we hope to maybe do more in the future, which is interesting to me, because, this is, like I said, being released on its own. It is set to come out for 2,200 yen or 2,420 yen with tax, but it is also up for pre-order on Tokulectables. All the links to these are in the description down below, but it is just one figure, and if you are purchasing from a middleman, just like Tokulectables, you are going to have to pay that extra middleman fee each and every time if these come out just one at a time, piecemeal. And I'm not a big fan of paying $43 for just this one figure. I mean, I understand Tokulectable situation. I just don't quite understand premium Bandai here. I mean, I hope this is just something that they're like, hey, we're going to do this, and just test the waters, and hopefully it does well and we get a full-on set. But as it stands for now, I'm cautiously optimistic. I did pre-order this, though. This is some very good behavior. I'm very excited about it. Another thing I'm excited about are some of the nitty and gritty items with this guy. So apparently the head, it is pointy, it is spiky, and that's because this toy line is aimed at 15 years and older. Also, this is a premium item, so kids probably aren't getting their hands on this. Also, the whales on top of his arms, those are carved out in such a way so you're able to get your wrist rotation still and swap in and out the different hands. Also, as this is sort of just the OOO'S mold, this was still completely remolded from the ground up. That's what, you know, the blog had stated. So, this is not an updated sculpt like the Gaim figures. This is, you know, the base combo change OOO'S sculpt, so you can swap in between. So that's still really good. And also, oh yeah, here's a picture of him kicking. He does not have any sort of like foot treads or anything. But yeah, here's everything it comes with. Once again, pretty steep for $43, but I'm, you know, gotta support this good behavior. We also get the same exact re-release of the hand, the OOO'S scanner hand, or the what is the disc thing called? The scanner. That is almost always incorrect on every single figure it goes on, except for maybe Tatoba and whatever the lion one is supposed to be on, or the claws, the claw arm, you know it. And then I believe these are some brand new hands, unless of course maybe they're just the molds of the birth figures. I'm not 100% sure, but these are new hands to OOO'S, at least for me. Also, Metajalibur, because sure, why not? I'll take it, I guess. Anyways, that's it for this guy, but that's not all the blog had to share with us. Also, once again, links in the description for pre-orders. Blog also had to tell us that the premium stuff is selling well. So this is the, you know, Genesis Rider set, and then also we've got the Blade Rider sets, and they said, hey, yeah, these pre-orders are doing well, so that probably means good things going forward in terms of, you know, getting more releases like this, or at least the popularity of each show. Maybe that means, hey, we could maybe look at not having to have them be premium all the time, just not as much, and maybe fit certain things into retail. Who knows? I have no idea, but that's what I'm hoping for. Either way, the news is good. People are liking these, and I'm glad people are liking Candy Toy. Anyway, let's get on to that bigger thing, because yeah, we got Orthrus Vulcan. So we knew it was coming. Oh, 01 had to make it into Saber's line eventually in Book 3, and now we just have it. So Orthrus Vulcan is looking very nice here. Something they did want to point out is, hey, check it out. We accurately, I guess, represented the eyes here, because there are two different colors for the eye stickers. So that's really nice. I personally did not know that that was a thing in the show, but apparently it is, and it's represented here. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for me too, because I'm purchasing this. Also, here are some of the accessories. This does actually come with the handheld shot riser and belt buckle, empty belt buckle, that the original Assault Vulcan was missing. So that's really nice. I'm glad it's all present here. Also, we've got the claws. So you can swap out the... I forgot what they were called. Submachine guns, maybe? I'm not sure. But they're the gun parts, and you can swap them out for the claws here, and they look pretty good. Either way, though, that's really it for this figure. I'm very excited for it. They also, oh yeah, they wanted to note that like the lighter blue, I guess, lines throughout the suit, that's done in a shinier, I don't even want to say material, because it's all the same material, but it has a shinier finish to it, so that's nice. Anyway, it's not all the blog gave us for Book 3, because they finished it out with not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. They gave us like every single version of Abaddon. I stopped counting. So I've been saying this for a few weeks now, but like, Saber had finally had most of its lineup to itself, because we assumed that there were only going to be a select number of figures in this set, but Book 3 is going to be giving you basically every single version of Abaddon. You have Bell and like the 3 other named riders, like the named version of this rider, and then you have the trooper version, and there are 2 different trooper versions. There's the Shot Riser version and the Slash Riser version. So that's, I mean, you get basically 6 figures out of this one, I guess. You can make each of these, but you're not going to be able to produce all of them. You're going to have to choose, because here is the sticker layout, and, you know, you've got the shoulder pads, and you have to, I guess, put the correct color, the corresponding color on them. Here is basically every single variant of that that you can do with this thing. And then also, they have one of each weapon. I believe there was some confusion during the process of making this figure, and didn't know what all to put in. So for this release, they just put in all of the weapons, and that's basically it. Let's show you a full wave layout here to get a better picture. So once again, this is it for book 3. It's a box of 12, so that means you're gonna have to get extras of Abaddon. The only problem is, you know, he's gonna be 1 per case. He or she, because, you know, there are multiple users here. You're gonna have to get multiples, and you know, once you get this first one, you're gonna have to choose one of them, and that's very difficult for me specifically. But yeah, this is everything that's coming in book 3, and it's looking pretty good. I always thought, you know, Saber was going to have the majority of this wave, and it certainly looks like it. He takes up 1 through 8, but if you count how many Abaddons you can make, which is 6, plus Orthrus Vulcan, that's 7 total 0-1 figures, as compared to Saber's 1, 2, 3, 4 figures. That is insane. Saber did not have a chance. Anyway, they gave us a tiny bit of extra information with a few other figures, because you know, they just want to mix and match a few of them and let you know certain things that are happening with this line. So Buster, he's going to be able to just swap in the Jack and the Beanstalk arm, and they're not going to make a figure of it. This is just what you can do. And I've also been saying this for a while. It seems like those Saber figures, the single Saber figures with just the other arm on it, that we keep getting the re-release Sabers of, it's really just a vehicle to get the arms for these other figures. And that's really all it has been for me, and I'm completely fine with that in that regard. So that's basically how this one shakes out. Once again, you're not going to be getting a figure of this. You're just going to have to make it yourself, and that's fine. I'm personally fine with it. And also, if you'll notice, hey, this is, what is it, Peter Fantasista? Is that it? It's the Peter Pan one. And there was not a figure made of this. And if you look, the belt is correct. The head's not correct, but the belt is actually accurate to it. That's because in the Jack and the Beanstalk form, they're going to give you an extra belt sticker in order to recreate that. They're not going to be able, unfortunately, to give you a you know, a different head that corresponds with it, but that's totally fine. Once again, this is not really, it's not really his book to use. I know it was used in the show, I get that, but it's technically not really his anyway, and I'm really happy that they acknowledged that and still gave us this anyway. But hey, I think, yeah, that was it for the news this week. Next week, we are just going to be talking about more SHODO Saber, so hopefully we're just going to be diving into Book 4, unless we get an EX set with Arthur. I don't know yet. Usually, it was 01 5.5, so maybe we're going to wait till after set 5 or Book 5 to reveal that, or Who knows? It could be earlier. I have no idea. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell me in the comments down below which you're most excited for. And then also, while you're down there are links in the description down below to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, whatever you do, as long as you do it, it absolutely helps. I lost my progress key somewhere, so I'm just... Oh, here it is. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Keep it. Hell yeah.